There is a name that has popped up in my comment section many times over the last few months, and that is Conan Gray. Today we are going to unravel this mystery and learn about the music of Mr. Gray. I don't know why I just got so formal. We will listen to his music and discuss it at length. Are you excited? Because I am excited. That actually kind of hurt my throat. Anyway, my name is Matthew, and today we're reacting to Conan Gray. There's not really much else to say. Let's do it. The first song I'm going to listen to is called Crush Culture. This was released a year and a half ago now. I always find it cool to listen to older songs first so you can see what the artist kind of was doing at the beginning of their career. Anyway, let's do it. It's like an old school vibe with that title card. His voice is way higher than I thought it'd be. I'm not falling for you, cause this baby is love proof. That was a shatter and a half. Oh, I just got the symbolism of him smashing a heart. I didn't immediately see that, and I feel a little dumb for not. But so far what I can gather is this idea of some people have people fawning over them constantly. There's always that popular person in school that has millions of Valentines or whatever this is. But generally that kind of stuff is temporary and fleeting. So from the first lyrics I kind of got the idea that oh, I'm not gonna buy into that because maybe what he's after is something more long-lasting. Oh, this love is suffocating. Just let me be sad and lonely. Just let me be sad and lonely. Hell yeah. If this is a giant middle finger to Valentine's Day, then absolutely I'm all in for it. I know what you're doing, trying to get me to pursue you. I think I was maybe a little wrong about the message of this, but I'm also so into what it seems like he's singing about now, which is the way that we kind of represent love in so many different ways is super messed up. And so is the way that we expect everyone to just go along with it. And if they don't, they're the weird one. I just think people should be able to be how they want without other people being so horrible about it. Oh, this love is suffocating. Just let me be sad and lonely. I absolutely love the line, just let me be sad and lonely. Something about that that's just so great to me. This dude looks like he's having an absolute ball dancing around this place. It's kind of silly, but it's fun and I appreciate that. It also feels like a little bit of an anthem to asexual / aromantic people. It's hey, the way that we view love and relationships and everything doesn't really include people like that. Society tends to push them off to the side. Oh, left the gay couple alone. Love it. I liked that ending because it was kind of he found everything so gross and annoying and disgusting, but as soon as it came to his crush, he was I got hit with the feels. I also want to take a second to appreciate that wasn't super heteronormative. There was at least one gay couple, I don't know if I missed any others, but also at the end his phone just said crush, which is so gender neutral. I'm not making a comment about his sexuality or anything, but it's just nice that the feel of the relationships there didn't feel pigeonholed into one particular category of straight couples. And that's something I always appreciate in any piece of media, but maybe a little bit more so in music videos because I don't think it's as common in music videos. There are a lot of non-straight people in movies, TV shows, books, all that sort of stuff, but it just feels pretty much every damn music video I watch that has anything to do with love is a guy and a girl. So something outside of that norm is lovely. The next one we're gonna listen to is called Idle Town. This town will never change. People come and go, it's all the same. Some cute film. I never learned anybody's name. We all vowed that we wouldn't stay. He's got a really interesting singing voice because it kind of feels it's throaty. It feels the voice is back here. Making life a spinning arcade. One really quick thing, and I promise you this is not in any way an insult or criticism, but one thing that I actually really love in music is imperfection. It makes sense, if your art is going to be streamed to hundreds of millions of people, then of course, you want it to be perfect. But what I tend to enjoy in a singer's voice, what I think gives things a lot of character, are those little imperfections that don't get edited out, or that maybe are just not as good as they could be, or just those little ticks in their voice. I feel those are the things that really make everything so well-rounded and feel so lovely, and you're listening to a person. So there are a couple of notes there that sounded a little weird traditionally, but I don't know, I really liked them because It felt real. I like the cuteness of... I just realized that he's singing into a water bottle. How did I not pick that he was using that as a microphone? Oh my god. What I was saying is that I really enjoy how he's making this feel like a very slice of life music video. Kind of feels like you're taking a little intimate look into his town and his life.
And they watch the sunrise, blinking out of red eyes.
The whole musical element of this is so simplistic, but it feels really nice. And I enjoy the reverb on his voice here as well. I'm a sucker for some nice reverb.
Everybody's trying to escape.
I find it really, really interesting that like practically everyone, or at least all the young people that live in small country towns want to get out. But at the same time, so many of those people that do leave the town, often they just end up coming back. Obviously not all of them, and maybe not even most of them, but just lots of them end up coming back and wanting to be back in that place. My ex actually grew up in a small country town. She moved out in her late teens, left the town, but her plan was always to go back. I didn't grow up in a country town, but I can only guess that maybe like there's something about the energy there that's just different and you can't really find that other places. And when you grow up with that, I feel like it makes sense that you'd want to return to that, especially if you're planning on having children and you want them to have the same experience. Sorry, I always end up like ranting about something when it comes to an artist, but I think like that's what I enjoy. These are the things that this song has like evoked from me. That's the emotions that I feel from this song.
The idle town will stay as it stays.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. The idle town will stay, essentially was going to stay the same.
We watch the sunrise.
That was really cute. To me, it felt like an appreciation of small towns. Because I do kind of feel like people treat them weirdly, right? Small towns are kind of like looked down upon, but like, I feel like everywhere has its something special. All right, the last one we're gonna listen to is called Maniac. I have been told that this blew up on TikTok a little while ago. Before doing this video, I didn't like look up what the sound was, so maybe I'll be surprised and suddenly I'll know what this TikTok sound is. But let's listen. Oh, Halloween themed, hell yeah. I weirdly love Halloween and I'm so into this.
Jessa's ex-boyfriends have risen from the grave, dead set on winning her back.
Feels like a Scott Pilgrim X, fight the undead exes.
You were with your friends partying.
This is a different vibe to his last couple.
You show up at my home all alone.
It's a little bit of a bop so far. It's got me tapping my foot.
People like you always want back what they can't have.
Definitely goes for that like neon aesthetic.
Turn back to your right.
The like what 50s-ish aesthetic. Oh yeah, they are doing the Scott Pilgrim style thing. That's rad.
And tell them you hate me and dated me just for laughs.
I don't recognize this from TikTok at all, by the way.
You maniac. You maniac.
I like the sound of this though. Definitely a bop. Anyone ever said he kind of looks a little bit like Taylor Lautner from Twilight?
Now you're breaking my heart, so I show up at your place.
Sorry, that really just got me there, the like cries in the shower part of that. It really took me off guard and I find that amusing. I'm really liking how tongue-in-cheek this is. It feels like it's just having fun and being a little silly.
People like you always want back what they can't have, but I'm past that and you know that, so you should turn back to your right back down on trash.
I like the quick delivery of lyrics. Nothing new there for me. I love speedy lyrics like that.
You maniac.
Just wants a hug and proposed last semester. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm loving these descriptions.
You maniac.
Oh damn, that was a spin and a half in his dance move. I really liked that. That absolutely slapped. I would 100% add that to my playlist and listen to it. Overall, I think I really enjoyed Conan. He has like quite an interesting upbeat sound that's like also a little bit unique. I can't really think of any other artists that sound like very similar to him. The last one, Maniac, is absolutely still in my head. Crush Culture was okay, but if I had to name like my least favorite out of the three, that would be it. Maniac would absolutely be my favorite. And Idle Town, I really enjoyed because like, I always love songs that can just make me think so vividly about things. It's one of the reasons I really enjoy when like a song makes me go on like a 2 or 3 minute rant about some topic or another, because that's when I know that a song has actually impacted me. It's made me think so specifically and so deeply about something that like, I just have to talk about it. I have to get these thoughts out of my head. So when any piece of art, but maybe particularly music, does that to me, it's just such a reminder of like the power of what art can do. And it makes me feel like personally connected connected to what I'm listening to, which is obviously a really nice and lovely thing. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say for this video, so let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you agree or disagree with what I've said, what your favorite song was out of those three, if you'd heard Conan Gray before, if you hadn't. I'm always keen to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button, and as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.